So let's talk. So Tom, let's say I'm Tom, right? And you're losing SEO ground on
Yep.
the first page of Google to your other players. So to me, I mean, you can. We had somebody on the show that's an SEO consultant that used to work at like hot pads. Like you could hire somebody like that, and you could go, okay, well, let's strap on the battle armor, and let's go to war, and let's try to reclaim the positions. Like you could potentially do that. Maybe not, the best way to go. If really, if the like if I talked to an SEO consultant and he said, look, if they have enough money, they'll always beat you. Like if that
Yep.
was the deal, then I wouldn't fight that battle. I'd be thankful that I'm still on the first page anywhere with
Yep.
all the competition. So if that was the case, I'd start going to the places where it doesn't really matter how much they spend. They can't put a person on the ground that simulates having a personal relationship. So, for example, there's still a huge opportunity on YouTube, I think. Maybe not quite as much with the seller side. It's a little bit tougher to generate seller leads on YouTube than it is for buyer leads, obviously. But most sellers start off as buyers. They want to get somewhere. So you're going to catch some seller leads that way. I would start looking at YouTube where you and your agents can do the videos. You can use YouTube ads to put them in front of more people, and you can get around there's a way to you can force it with cash. You can get more eyeballs on your content than just with something like other types of content like social media. So it's easier to put cash behind it. But at the end of the day, it's based on somebody that's an actual human being that has to have boots on the ground in your area. And that is one thing that the Home Lights, the RedFins, the Zillows, they'll never be able to simulate. They'll never have somebody that's like the Boston Zillow guy who goes on YouTube, is relatable, does video content. You know what I'm saying? So I think we've lived through this really interesting time in the last, I would say, 10 years, 15 years of real estate that I've been paying attention since like 06, 07, where we've had this rise in technology and agents were able to capitalize on it in various ways. You had people that got websites that were big with SEO, like Jeff Manson and Real Geeks, right? Generate millions of dollars in leads, millions of dollars in revenue. And then the tech companies realize, oh man, we got to get in on this, right? And now they're starting to do what they do best, which is take the tech back, which shouldn't really have been all that surprising. So I think there's a couple things to me that I look out for is doing the things in marketing that only you as an agent and a human being can do, right? SEO, they'll always beat you on that. They can't beat you on YouTube videos. So focus on the human things.